You'll find several different ways to get ripped when surfing the internet fitness globe, whether on this blog or on Twitter. Different strategies for how to fast properly, train properly, and so on. However, it appears that the majority of you are having difficulty with one specific issue: how to build an attitude that will enable you to continue doing it on a daily basis. 1. Use words to deceive the mind. When you plan to go to the gym 4 days a week, most people would ask themselves, am I going to work out today or tomorrow? On the specific day? That was a huge blunder. Shifting the vocabulary was the most helpful thing for me in this situation. I don't ask myself if I'll practice that day, but rather when. It is no longer a matter of whether or not I can practice. This is unchangeable. I am 100% committed to going to the gym. All I need to do now is find out when I can go. Don't give yourself any excuses to give up. 2. Every day, you should practice. This is my personal favorite, but I am aware that some personal trainers advise against training every day due to the need for rest. I don't go to the gym every day, but I do exercise for at least 15 minutes every day. In this way, I'm able to deceive my brain once more. I don't have to wonder if I'll practice that day or not because every day is a training day. The issue isn't even raised. There isn't any way around it. All I have to do is practice every day. 3. The Lazy Coach. While this is from Scott Adams himself, I like the concept. He has made a deal with himself that if he doesn't feel like training, he can at least drive to the gym and walk in. This could seem to be a cop-out, but it works because of the following. You are aware that our behavior and mindset are influenced by our surroundings. When you're around energetic, wealthy people, you're more likely to make more money. This has been proven. If you walk into a room full of sad people, for example, after a funeral, you can pick up on their mood. The same is true in the gym. Next time, try to be more aware of it. When you walk into the gym, you are automatically more motivated to exercise than you were before. And there are so many other people who are working out. This is the secret to the Lazy Trainer system's success. You deceive the brain by telling yourself, we'll quit again if we don't feel like it. Let's just go see how things are. Scott admits that he often goes to the gym and then leaves without going. Throughout the year, however, this occurs 2 or 3 times. As a result, it doesn't matter. The majority of the time, the atmosphere and watching other people exercise will motivate you to do so as well. But it was a lot easier to get there in the first place because you kept a door open in case you needed to quit. 4. The Villain. This is one of Andrew Tate's Iron Mind course's methods. Make yourself into a villain. There is a villain in every hero tale. You're the hero, but you'll need a foe to fight. Someone who is simply superior to you. To defeat him, you must overcome your flaws. The torn, jacked, and successful version of you is the system's villain. He's just like you, except better. And he follows his workout routine to the letter. There were no questions answered. He somehow manages to pull it off. This guy should be on your mind at all times. He is already ahead of you when you wake up. This will provide you with plenty of motivation to get started. Consider your villain and how he has everything you want because he lives his life on purpose rather than by chance. This will put to rest any doubts you had on whether or not you should practice. Since the villain is already winning at the gym, you have to defeat him. Now, I use a mix of those systems myself. I have a villain list for the majority of my life's circumstances and goals, and I learn every day to fool my mind with words. You may use a single one or a mixture of them. It makes no difference. Keep in mind that it's all in your brain. And, despite what your brain feels, you can make it a reality with these systems. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. Also, take a look at our other videos. I'll see you in the next one.